Now on VCA 885, where the Valley comes alive, we're covering all things sport in the Swan Valley. This is In the Sheds with Albie, Brucey and Donnie.
That's right, you're in the sheds. You are with Albie, Brucey and Donnie. Brucey's decided to join us this week after his little hiatus last week. How are you doing, gents?
I'm very good, mate. Yourself?
Oh, I live in the drain,
Donnie?
mate. How are you, Donnie?
Welcome back, Brucey. Welcome back. We missed you.
Yeah,
it was an absolute rabble without you.
I know. We still had to cut stuff because we overtalked and just made stuff up like we normally do.
We had no one to do the signal to come on.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys are just waffling now. Look,
unfortunately, I did have to go to Headland for work, and it's a lovely place. 43 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I can only assume that people do play sport up there, but there is a limit to what you'd be able to do, physical endurance.
So when are you moving there?
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'm just waiting for my apartment to come up in South Headland, and I'll be moving straight in. It's a great place.
Fantastic. Well, we've got a pretty big show today. We've got all the cricket results from the weekend. We've got some interesting news as far as the women's AFL the local competitions going, and we're going to get straight into a few selection results from the WA cricket that has probably turned a few heads. So we'll get straight into the cricket, and I think we'll start with the Ellenbrook Rangers that played at Helena Valley on the weekend. Now, we spoke about this last week. We were pretty excited. It was looking really, really good, and it's all fallen apart.
Yeah, not wrong. It's just absolute heartbreak. So Helena Valley set 119 in the first innings. Rangers were sitting pretty at 3 for 94. But from that position, they somehow found a way to get bowled out for 118 and lost by 1 run.
Very, very, very painful. Like we said, 119 was a very achievable target, and it was a great defensive attack with the bowling and fielding to set up a really, really good run chase. And so
do we know any more about what actually happened? Did someone decide to bring the new ball in, change hands, go around? Who cleaned them up?
I think
that's an amazing clearer of wickets.
I think Brian Taylor was really holding them together.
Roaming Brian or just normal Brian?
What's that?
Everyone actually likes this Brian. So.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I mean, his innings really gritty, just sort of dug in, and they couldn't get rid of him.
153 deliveries, you're not kidding.
153 deliveries.
That's a
only made 32 runs, so he did his best Ed Cowan impersonation.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
But he stuck around, and I think when they got rid of him, everyone else just crumbled. Everyone else just sort of crumbled around it, and they still came up only 1 run short. It was just, I don't know. It's one of those ones.
Well, maybe some of the guys can hit us up on the Facebook page or get in touch with us, let us know what was going on there. But that needs an explanation.
I've got this. It's a pretty even bowling attack by Helena Valley as well. You've got B. Keeler was 3 for 37 off of 23 overs, so very tight from him. G. Hammond was 3 for 16 off 13 overs, and he bowled 6 maidens as well. Jay Downing, 2 for 19, 11 maidens off 19 overs. So they've shared the bowling around.
They were tight.
That's some fairly economical, obviously not a very high-scoring game in the first place, but there you go.
I'd be interested to, listening to those figures, I'd be interested to compare how many overs it took Helena Valley to get 119 compared to how long it took to get 118 from the Rangers, because it sounded like they really found it hard to score runs.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the pitch conditions out there as well, because it potentially could have played a factor and would explain why Helena Valley only scored as much as they did.
Yeah, I mean, anything over 2 days too, I mean, it can be very... I mean, it's not like first-class cricket where the second day is the day after. The second day is a week after, and it can be a completely different pitch.
Which we found with Swan Valley, which we'll touch on in a moment.
We'll get into that.
So the third grade side, they had a win. The C grade, they defeated Forestfield 197 to 167. B Parker 67 runs, and N Ryan 4 for 52 off 23 overs. So quite good bowling from them from there. And then sorry, I can't even read my own writing here. I'm pretty sure I've written Wendon, but it's 4 for 19. But I don't know how many overs he did. I think it was 23 as well. So very, very tight.
4 for 19.
Yeah, very tight bowling from them. The one-day B grade, and this is the highlight of my reporting at the moment, is they defeated Swanview 180 to 167. So I don't care which area of Swanview, as long as they beat them. Strather 50 not out, and Singh 4 for 37. So nice attack
good
there.
things.
Yeah, good to get a win up on the board. The one-day C, they defeated Rolly Stone. M King 113 runs, and he's the wicket keeper as well, so good on him. And B Morton 2 for 29.
Bring him in. It's a wicket keeper that can bat. Give him a gig in the Ashes. Has
he played for New South Wales, but?
Oh, probably not. You need a baggy blue first, mate.
Yeah, we'll send him.
Nope.
Yeah, well, Paul Fernie, if you're listening, flick him over to New South Wales, mate. We'll get him a baggy blue so he can get a baggy green, and we'll get him into the Ashes.
So, just in my absence and my ignorance, how's Albie Page's cricket career going along, mate?
I'm gonna touch on that in a moment, but
got a highlight reel?
No, not really. But but my bowling, I haven't bowled one over the net anymore.
Okay, so that's a tick.
So,
okay,
yep.
no, wait.
That's in training.
Let's
This is.
let's
just
keep it for later on. We don't let's keep the intrigue.
Spoiler alert.
Keep the intrigue. Brucey didn't read his notes.
Build it up.
Yeah, that's
Build it
it.
up, build
Well,
it up.
while we're on it, we'll move on to the Swan Valley Cricket Club and
Better news.
The better news, yeah. The first grade team they won that one easy, 260 to 205, and that was off the efforts of Phil Adams, the captain coach, who scored 140 for his innings. They
did some other good things too in the second innings.
Very defensive mindset by the guys. Kandaya for the Bedford Morley was on 109, and it looked like he was going to help set up a victory for them. And he was caught by Phil off of the bowling of Matty Weston, 5 for 52 off 25 overs for Weston, and that is a name that we've mentioned before as well.
Lower 4 for 133, and you sort of thought the game was in the balance, and then all of a sudden they lost 3 for 1. And, to go from 4 for 133 to 7 for 134, and, that sort of changes the game quite a lot. And
it's good.
Big change in mindset.
Good effort,
definitely.
Good effort as well to knock over Kandaya, who was obviously running a bit of a muck. And Phil Adams also got a run out, so he's.
He took the last catch, didn't he, to finish off the game?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think he took the last catch off Weston, and that was Weston's 5th as well. So,
Weston and Phil Adams combined really nicely there.
They were the two stars on the second day, 55-run victory.
Yeah, boys were very, very happy. Nice victory at home, but very well set up on the first day by Phil Adams with the batting of 140. It's made it very hard for Bedford Morley to get back.
Good win.
Very good win. Quick mention for that league though. Did you see the Applecross score?
I did, actually. Is this the one where they made 400 and something?
437.
Chasing 80?
It's 83.
Yeah. Chasing 83, 400 and something in reply. Just left him out there the whole day. The bowlers toiling.
But
it's just...
So that's
not cricket, is it, really?
That is the team. That is going to be the team to beat. I mean, I know we said Balcatta was the premiers last year, but I think Applecross is going to be very, very difficult.
Who are they playing against? Because I think that's who Swan Valley plays next week.
Applecross smashed Wembley.
Yeah, so Swan Valley play Wembley next week. So
it'd be feeling pretty promising about a game against Wembley next week.
Yeah, their bowlers might be a little tired still.
Yeah. And the other thing as well, so C. Cooper, 6 for 14 off 12 overs in the bowling, and Y. Ali, 169, and J. Peterson, 94. So It was fairly shared around as well. So it was, there wasn't. I was having a look at the stats, and there wasn't too many batters that didn't kind of produce something on the day. And it looks like the bowling attack was having a bit of a field day as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just get those games where everything just goes right for you. Obviously a lot of hard work as well and effort, but they'd be pretty chuffed on themselves.
I think Applecross are toweling up everyone at the moment, and like you said, I think they're the team to beat. But
I think
when the other team makes 83, if you get to 300, you just declare, don't you? Like, why keep going?
No, you're in the zone.
You can.
You're in the zone. Just keep going for it. Now the 6th grade, bit of controversy in that one. So 6th grade lost to Swanbourne, 105 to 123, and that was the score last week. So last week the boys all out for 105.
There's a chance for an outright result coming into the second day.
Second day didn't happen. So pitch declared unfit, or a dangerous pitch basically. It was declared by the umpiring. So game didn't go ahead on the second day. So victory declared to Swanbourne, which I think is a bit. I don't fully understand the rules there, but if it's your pitch that's declared unsafe,
if it ends in a draw, they're always going to win on the first inning. So it's not an outright win to them, but. Yeah,
surely
why was the pitch not up to scratch? Like, it's not like we've had any horrible weather in WA anywhere for during the week. Did someone go on there with their car and do some donuts? What happened?
I have not. Yeah, I was amazed by that because I mean I rock up. So I go to obviously we go to training on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you drive past on your way to work in the morning and drive home on your way to work in the afternoon. And there's a couple of guys at Swan Valley that are there every single day, early in the morning, during the day and in the afternoon, that are tending to this pitch to make sure that it is up to scratch for the weekend. And they do it for free.
Apparently they're all volunteers.
So it's obviously a turf pitch.
Yeah.
Whether or not the covers go on and off and stuff like that, we don't probably know. But was there a ball bowled?
No,
not on the second day at all.
So how did they know?
Well, surely that'd be declared draw.
Well, how did they know that the pitch was unsafe? Unless there's someone's tampered
with it. There must have been some holes in it or something.
Like you said, maybe
silos in there or something
if anyone out there's got any photos of this pitch, and we'd like to see what it was that led to this determination being made.
I heard,
How bad was it?
I heard... Like when I was talking to the guys and asked how they went, it was like none of them had even bowled a ball.
Well, they did that the other week with the JLT game.
Yeah,
where
Victoria
they called
versus
that
New
off.
South
But
Wales.
that was generally
Sydney Oval.
Yeah, but that was
where the women's Ashes test is going to be very shortly.
But you had wasn't Pattinson? What's name was bowling on it. So it's like, well, right off, he's getting him to jag around and taking people's heads off. No worries, that's dangerous. This is not, nothing against the guys bowling on it, but they're not. They're not going to generally be express or going to be taking anyone's heads off. So for it to be dangerous, you'd be thinking it's like almost Tony Gregg-ish, where you're basically losing your shoe into one of the cracks in the pitch. But no, I'm not. Yeah, it sounds very bizarre.
I'll see. I should see a couple of the boys tomorrow, so I'll get a bit of background.
Report.
Yeah, I'll get a bit of background on what actually happened there, and
how many Tony Gregg keys could you fit in?
So, we can get a little bit of a little bit of a overview.
Yep. And so a bit more. Well, it's not. Bit better result, but still not really a result. For the 1 day 2, they drew with Curtin Vic Park, and it's 2 draws in a row for the 1 day 2.
Wow!
But our own Noel Masham, who's gets in touch with us quite a bit, and actually is probably one of our biggest promoters. He got 53, in his first game for the 1 day 2. So good on him for Noel. Matt Centurion, 23 off of something ridiculous like 11 balls. He just went out and just smashed it. Digger Worthington, 31, and Nick Morley in his first game, he got 34. So good effort from them. And then Nick Morley in the bowling, 3 for 38 off 7, and Gooden, 3 for 29. He's on track for his 300 wickets for the club. I think he's got about 20 to go, and he keeps doing that. He'll get it pretty quick.
Yeah, it won't take long. True.
So, yeah, I saw the boys afterwards, and they've basically said that at the end of the game, they've sat down with the other captain and they've gone over the scores and they've gone over the tallies about 6-7 times, and then they're like looked at each other and like, yep, it's a draw. So two draws in a row for the guys.
So two ties in a row. So both
Yep.
teams finished on the same score.
It's unheard of.
Wow.
The impressive